Hello and welcome back to a new strength practice video. In this video, I want to take you through my current calisthenics training session. This is a routine that I use to build strength for calisthenics skills like planche and front lever. So let's get started. I like to start the routine with handstands. I have been doing handstands for a while now and I like to use this as a tool to warm up my wrists and the muscles around my forearms and get the blood flowing through my shoulders. In the handstand position, I also like to move the body to the left and to the right. It enforces me to maintain a better balance and also helps to improve the grip strength. Now it's time to move on to some pulling strength work. Today I started with 2 sets of assisted one arm pull-ups on gymnastics rings. As you can see here, I am using my right arm to pull myself up towards the ring and my 2 fingers of my left hand are assisting me in doing the job. The same has to be done the other way as well. Since this is a unilateral movement, it takes double the amount of time to complete one set when compared to weighted pull-ups. For weighted pull-ups, at this moment I am using 15 kgs and I like to do 2 sets of 5 reps. I like to pull myself up to the bar, hold there for a second and then slowly descend down and repeat it for few reps. Whenever I am running out of time, I like to use weighted pull-ups over assisted one-arm pulls because it takes less amount of time to complete one set, and also with weighted pull-ups it's very easy to measure the progress. Both these exercises helps us build excellent grip strength that is much needed for a lot of calisthenics skills. Then I train vertical pushing strength using handstand push-ups or pike push-ups. Since handstand push-ups demands a good amount of balance, it might not be the best tool to improve shoulder strength. Even then, I like to use 1 to 2 sets to practice the handstand push-ups to improve the skill, and then I move on to pike push-ups to improve my shoulder strength. I do 2 sets for 5 reps. As I go down, I like to maintain a constant tempo, give a pause at the bottom and then slowly come up. I like to use a slower tempo because it helps maintain muscle tension in every point of the range of motion, and that is what strength training is all about. It's about maintaining a good tension against the resisting force. You can also see that I am not gripping the parallels. It helps me save my grip strength and avoid any overuse injuries. I then move on to weighted knee raises. It's an excellent exercise to improve hip flexor and ab strength, which is much needed for a lot of calisthenics skills like front lever and the muscle up. Instead of quickly moving from point A to point B, I like to slowly flex my hip, raise it to the chest, hold there for a moment, and then slowly descend down. It's very easy and tempting to rush through the movement and let the weight go out of our control. But anybody who has practiced strength training for some length of time will know the importance of keeping the movement and the weight under our control. It takes some amount of practice and consciousness. I then move on to sissy squats. I like this exercise because it helps improve quad strength and improve the hip flexor flexibility. It is one of those body weight lower body exercises that improves the strength but is not taxing on the nervous system and doesn't hinder the recovery process. If you have never done sissy squats before, you need to make sure that the connective tissues around your knee joint are strong and flexible enough for you to start practicing this movement. Even here you can see that I am using gymnastics rings to assist myself during the concentric motion of the sissy squats. It took me a good amount of time to build the strength and flexibility needed for the sissy squat, and I never rush through this movement because any stupid mistake can blow the knee off. At the end, I like to finish with shoulder external rotations to improve the external rotators of the shoulder. I also like to use this time to catch up with my breath and relax down. It's very important for calisthenics athletes and other strength practitioners to maintain the structural balance of their joint. Any imbalances beyond a certain point can lead to injuries. That is all for today, guys. I hope you liked the video and the video was informative. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can comment them down below.